Hi guys, welcome back. This is your daily collective energy read for Friday, May 10th, 2019. Alright guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. For those of you who are not aware of the question that we ask over here in the daily collective, we ask, what can the collective expect now? And what can the collective expect in the future? We ask about the future because you can always change the future outcomes depending upon what you do in the now. Alright guys, so most of you know that you will hear noise in the background, including my kid. Okay? Okay. Alright guys, so in the now, what we had come up that you guys can expect, we have the Eight of Cups here reversed. The Eight of Cups is accompanied by the Nine of Pentacles reversed. Okay, that's in the now. In the future, we have the Nine of Swords come up reversed, accompanied by the Three of Swords sitting upright. Okay. At the bottom of the deck today, we have the Five of Swords that has come up, excuse me guys. The Five of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck, okay? My voice seemed to be going out, so yeah. Alright guys, so as I have said before, most of the times when I lay the cards out and I just look at them, I automatically get a feel, and today is no different. Soon as I looked at this pair as a whole, I just feel like, even with everything that's here on the table, like, that I'm getting ready to say, like, I still feel some sadness here. I feel like people are letting go but still holding on because well, that's what love does, or that is what happens when you really want something to work, okay? A situation to work, a relationship to work, or what have you. Sorry guys, my voice is going out on me. But yeah, that was my immediate catch from these cards. It's like some of you all are just dropping the situation, or like the problem altogether, because it's like you are tied between like your emotions and the situation, and just I feel like you guys are tied between a lot of different things depending on the situation, and that's why some of you all are just deciding to, as we can see with this Five of Swords, just drop the problem altogether. Just drop the problem with the situation altogether, or some of you all, it just depends. You could be dropping a person altogether, but for the most part, I feel like this is just dropping a problem altogether, dropping a conflict altogether, because I mean, even though, like I said, it's still some sadness here, and I feel like you all are dropping it because you are just in between a rock and a hard place, especially when it comes to your emotions. But the thing about this, is that with this type of energy, just dropping things because you are being tied between your emotions and other circumstantial issues, possibly, like, this is an extremely delicate energy, because like anger when you drop it, or conflict when you drop it, or what have you, it can really turn into disappointment. Disappointment can turn into resentment, and resentment can turn into like bitchiness, or just a turn off of feelings completely. So, a turn off of the feelings, or just like going through the motions, like you're not really mentally there when you do that. So be careful how you, as we can see today, embrace your sadness, because you can internalize this and it will seep out in different ways. Even though I can clearly see that people are dropping the conflict or choosing to reconcile in some sort of a way, but be careful with that, because all of that has to go somewhere, and the question is, where is it going to go? You know what I'm saying? So anyway, jumping into the reading, guys, like I said, in the now, we have the Eight of Cups reversed. And we have the Nine of Pentacles reverse accompanying that, and I just feel like, so right now, we have people here in the now, they're like, don't really know what to do. Like, you don't really know what to do right here. That's what this say to me. You don't know what to do about the lack of growth in the situation, but we can definitely see that many are choosing, many know that fighting is not an option, but at the same time, you don't know what to do. Maybe you can't continue to grow something without someone, have something without someone. Maybe what you have is tied to this person in some type of way, or it could be multiple factors here. With this Nine of Pentacles being in reverse, and it's just like, for whatever reason or another, you cannot walk away, and conflict is really not a damn option here. That's what I'm saying. For some of you all, who you are as a person is tied into another situation or another person. Who you are could be tied into this job. Who you are could be tied into this relationship. And it's just not that easy to walk away from this situation. Whatever it is, job, love, whatever it is, you cannot easily walk away here, Not only that, but you also understand that you got to come back together with this situation the best way you can. You have to reconcile this situation the best way you can. You got to internalize some things right here, and again, this is a very here it is at the bottom, hard ass wave to ride. It's a hard ass wave to ride, because with storm fields being here in the reverse, this is about trying to avoid chaos. You trying to avoid chaos, and in order to do that, some of y'all is, you're not really making a decision, but not making a decision is making a decision, But for a lot of you all, I can see again here that your intent is good, but be careful, because I feel like it's still some sadness there, even though you can't walk away from your own reasons. Some of you all may have found yourselves in love, and you just don't know what to do. So you decide to do nothing. So your intentions are good, but let's be clear. Deciding to not do anything to prevent chaos, it may not cause external chaos, but it will cause internal chaos. So be careful how you are choosing to ride this situation out. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Be careful right here. Be careful right here. You know, maybe you have just invested too much into this situation and you can't walk away. You or someone else, you invested too much, and walking away right now, that shit is not an option. You can't just do that. You could be monetarily tied to this person in some type of way, you know, or you just feel like you really can't do what you want to do without this person, be who you want to be without this person, or whatever. And so you are choosing to just drop the burden of this situation altogether. You choosing to drop the conflict. Okay, because right now you a little cloudy. You in between a rock and a hard place. For whatever reasons, some of you all are choosing to stay. Okay. You just don't know what to do, you know. And that's what I see, like someone trying to prevent tower moments. Okay, I'm so glad this was back there. Because you really don't, you don't have the strength or something to like maybe start over or do something over, you know. And so for now you are just in a way sort of like just laying low until you know which way to go on everything that has come out and everything that has happened. You are waiting on how can you turn things around. Wow, and come out of this. Okay, there's no need to go back there because I can see it all up here. But yeah, you know, that's what it is in the now. You know, that's what I see. You know, some of y'all tired. You know, maybe this person, you can't walk away because they provide some type of growth for you. But you know, I really get the feeling that, you know, like some of you all really can't walk away from certain situations or certain jobs or certain what have you that you have been having conflict in or with or on. You know what I'm saying? You know, you can't walk away and you have to drop this because the situation, it runs like much more deeper than the problems that sit on the surface. That's just what I get here. And this is why someone is choosing not to fight and to just let it go and to just really internalize this pain right here. But you got to be careful with that, you know. Be careful with that. Got a lot of y'all internalizing this pain. You internalizing it for one reason or another. Like I said, I really feel like some of y'all don't found yourselves in love, or you know, you tired for other reasons. You know, children. You know, or whatever here, whatever your reason is, but your growth in some type of way is tied to why you can't walk away. It's as if you did walk away, something here would die. It wouldn't grow anymore. You know, that could be anything from your self-esteem, your damn self-worth, any business that you have together, any monetary resources, assets, or whatever have you. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason that one is choosing to stop fighting and to internalize this and to ride this out and to prevent chaos back here. You know? I also feel like some of you all may not really like have any emotional control. And I mean that as in like you care a lot right here. You care a lot. You care a lot. right here. Cross reading from the now to the future. You don't have any emotional control right now. It's as if your heart is sitting in somebody else's hands, or your situation is sitting in somebody else's hands, and you cannot walk away from the table. You know, the future shows me, someone, coming out of their head about this hurt, out of their head, out of their feelings, out of their emotions about this hurt. And it's like, okay, I thought about it. I'm thinking, or I thought about it in the now. And this is why it doesn't make sense to do this, that, and the third. And I really need to drop this situation. But then I get over here to the future, and it's like, okay, now that I have realized that, now I can begin to settle my mental and my emotions and come on out of this. You know what I'm saying? And just ride the shit out. And just ride it out. Some of y'all may feel like you're not making a choice, but you are. No choice is a choice, okay? And be careful, because the way you internalize this it could backfire on you. It really could. Some of you, depending upon your situation, So I do see some healing and accepting things for what they are here in the future. But what is the price that you're going to pay for this? Emotionally, mentally, maybe even physically. What's the price you're going to pay? I feel like some of you all are at a crossroads, and you are going to stand at that crossroads as long as it takes until you figure out how to fix what you are holding, what you are internalizing. Because it's not going anywhere but inside. And even still, they got to come out, or it's going to begin to seep out in other ways. Be careful how you internalize what you don't want to break down or want to hurt, because you're still holding that pain. You're still holding that pain. It's still there. Some of you all right here with the 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords here, I feel like some of you all, like, you coming out of your head about trying to push a situation to how you want it to be, or like just pushing a situation too damn hard, because you're going to lose something here. You feel like you're going to lose something right here. Okay. So I sense one is trying not to push so hard. Because something is standing in between you being able to do that. There's a loss here. Your sense of worth, sense of self, could be attached to the job, to the person, to the success. Or maybe you can't complete something without someone else. Maybe you can't continue to grow or be successful without something or someone else. Like, there is a reason one is dropping this conflict and is choosing to reconcile, but be careful. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, dropping, beefs and dramas and arguments and disagreements. There's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, human nature, where does this go? How does this dissipate? I know I didn't say that word right. I don't use it often. But how do you get rid of this? Because Sad embrace shows me that you are internalizing this. You know, some of you all will be able to internalize this very well in a constructive manner, and will be able to release it out, you know, in very productive ways. And some of you may not, you know, so I have to keep putting that to the forefront here. But be careful how you utilize this energy right here, this sadness, this being blue, okay? It's like some of you all are still deciding here to love or to stay put or what have you, you know? Like maybe you deciding to like work on yourself instead, or trying to work on this situation, or work on your partner, or work on something or somebody else. Maybe you choosing right here not to walk away, but to instead work on yourself and how you deal with this situation, or deal with situations like this. Maybe you have made mistakes in the past that you don't want to make anymore, and that is why you are choosing to drop the drama. Maybe you don't want to repeat old patterns anymore, you know? So maybe you choosing to like work on yourself in order to bring balance back into this. And I think that's good if you, when it comes to this sad embrace, because if one choose to focus on themselves and work on themselves and understand that, you know, especially if you're dealing with another person, that everyone is an individual, you know, I feel like the way that this sadness spews out, you know, I see calmness and contentment there, you know. So maybe one is choosing to work on themselves instead, or at least that's the damn advice I see here. At the bare minimum, at least that's the damn advice I see. You know what? I'm gonna stop fighting this situation. I'm gonna work on me. You know, I'm gonna work on me, or something like that, you know. Some of y'all just refusing to walk away from a job. Just to note that in the now, you refusing to walk away from a job. Like I said, maybe you've been there too long. Maybe you have invested too much, or you got too much invested here. Maybe you like 5 years out from retirement. So any damn problems that you having on a job, it's like, you know what, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You know, forget it. Some of y'all may be dealing with someone too that, you know, and that's why I feel like some of you all, you know, you have really invested a lot, you care a lot. Some of y'all may be dealing with someone that just, even though they cannot give you, provide the things that you need materialistically and emotionally, you know, they can't provide what you need on an emotional and materialistic level, but yet, you know, you choosing not to walk away, you know. And that goes all back to me saying that I feel like some of you all have found yourselves in love, and then that's a very, very powerful potion, okay? You know, they can provide you with the emotional security that you need, and they can't provide you with the physical, the materialistic security that you need. But there is something about this situation that you can't let go. Now, which one of these stories is yours? I don't know. I'm just telling you what I see. And you are coming out of your head about that, you know, and deciding to just let that go. Right here, cross read, you decide to let it go. Because obviously there is something of value about this person. It has to be. It has to be. Even when I switch up the cards right here, you can see that somebody can't provide you with what you need emotionally. They provide no growth, you know, but that tells me that there is something there like love. Even though they can't or won't give you what it is that you need emotionally or materialistically. There is some I tell y'all about the power of love, honey. It'll do something to you, won't it? You know. You know, and that's in work too. You know, for some of y'all, work might not even be really like giving you everything that you seek out of it. Maybe you're not bearing the fruits that you want to bear with it, but at the same time, it provides some level of comfort for you. That's even with work. With work or love here on this table, there is a level of comfort or a level of caring here that is preventing one from walking away. And you are choosing to just deal. You know, at least for the time being, because like I said, I feel like some of you all are at a crossroads, and until the energy frees up to allow you to do something different or move in a different direction, or at the very least feel different than you feel right now in this current energy, this is where you are for now. You know, you are riding the wave, okay? I hope it makes sense, you know. This can absolutely be about needs versus wants. Okay? Needs versus wants. And you can't have everything that you want sometimes. But maybe, just maybe, this job or this love relationship provides something that you need, but maybe not like everything that you want. You know what I'm saying? We got a needs versus wants situation here. And that's another reason why some of y'all can't walk away, because you done thought about it like, well, you know, it don't provide everything, but it provides something. You know, this good, this good, this good. Or, you know what I'm saying? This happened, that happened. We got this, we got that. But, you know, everything else may be lacking or whatever, you know. So you just choosing to, like, put them swords down. Right now, feel like you're at a crossroads. You don't know what the hell to do. You don't. You're lacking long-term vision on the situation. As the King of Wands back here so clearly states, you don't know right now. And it's okay not to know right now. It's okay. All you know right now is that what you got to do is you got to prevent this tower from coming down right now. You know that. Because you don't have the strength to do nothing else but that at this time. Or at least the common sense to do that at this time. Even though we got all of this shit that done came out. Okay. They got you sad right here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. You know, so. You know, so the future shows here. You know, releasing that, dropping the guard, releasing this problem, dropping the guard, and just getting past painful and hurtful situations. Like I said, some of you all just don't want to keep making the same mistakes, so you just moving through the situation. Others of you are just at a crossroads right now, and because you don't know what to do, you are just standing still. Back here, I feel like that's what this Ace of Swords is telling me. You standing still. At least until you figure something out. Until something changes. Be that your situation or your emotions. you know, or the way you think about the situation. But the way you think is tied to your emotions, okay? Or at least the history of your emotions. I feel like this damn strength card and this tarot, I mean not tarot, but this tower in reverse is like, you know, resting on your stress and just really doing what's right for you at this time to really prevent breakdowns, doing what's right for the situation in order to prevent breakdowns, okay? And I feel like this right here is ultimately is what's going to help one turn their situation around, okay? Just making sure things stay intact for now until you figure things out, okay? So yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. I hope you got the confirmation you needed, the encouragement you needed, the advice you needed, and anything else that you needed here today. And I will chit chat with you guys later. Bye.